Hey
Hey
guys, how
James.
are you? How are you doing?
Hi.
Both of you.
Good, thank you. How are you?
I'm terrific, and I'm going to give you both a pretty big compliment right now because I remember I've watched about 9 episodes. I won't get into spoilers, but by about the eighth episode with your storyline, I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, the entire time. It is really incredible. I'm going to start with you, Dominique. This is a really wow. You get a levels in this season. Just emotionally, physically. No, I'm in awe. Can you talk about that and going to finding this character in this situation without giving anything away?
It was odd, James. I will definitely say that. I mean, this season five for Naomi has been the most challenging I think it's ever been on this show for me. But also, I welcomed it, to be able to go into season five of a show and still be bringing up these things and delving into a character's past and finding all these different kind of levels of richness still at this point, I think speaks volumes of how good this show is, how good the writing is, how good the source material is. Um, so, yeah, without spoiling anything, it's quite a traumatic, challenging, and kind of, I think for the fans, rewarding season in terms of digging into Naomi's past and watching it kind of play out in real time. And this is the full circle we've kind of been working for. We planted seeds way back in season one for what we get to see in season five. So it's it's quite the epic season for Naomi. Yeah,
Yeah, a little
in
bit.
many ways.
Yeah, and Keon, with you, I Marco is such a fascinating character, and you do him very well. What? Tell me about getting into that guy's head. What is it like for you as an actor? Where do you have to go? What levels do you have to go into?
Ah, I mean, I definitely had to I definitely had to start at the very core. Um, I really believe that we are not just the age we are, but we are also every age we were before, from childhood on up. And so
Hmm.
for me to enter into that empathy, to really see the heart of who he is and why he's behaving the way he is, I had to connect to his heart of hearts and to start with that desire, then to see the traumas and the pains that came after that to lead him to where he is. And part of that pain, part of that heartbreak is the biggest heartbreak of his life with the love of his life, who he really thought he knew and he thought was with him and he thought was on his side and had his back, and was sort of blindsided when she she chose something else. I think that was a huge pivotal uh, um, moment in his life, and I don't think any decision he made after that um, was was not in the shadow of that trauma. Uh, he is, I mean, he's very complex. He's very multidimensional. He's very manipulative and strategic. And so I had to step into the parts of me that were not just here and now in the present moment, but could sort of Google Maps zoom out and see the bigger picture simultaneously to figure out. And this is some part of the way he's described in the books, is to be in the moment, but also zoom out to see all the avenues, all of the timelines that could evolve from that particular decision, and be able to masterfully choose the one that will lead to your desired outcome. And so I mean, to enter into that psychology takes layers. And I'm very grateful for the source material being so rich, and having the writers on set to sort of like you know, sounding board, and also to have an actress such as Dominique to play that person in such a whole and multidimensional way, so that it never loses the humanity of all the things that came before to lead to that moment. It's been a wild ride. It's taken me into some dark corners, but I hope that the way that we've complexified him really lands with the viewers, and they appreciate him as a complex human being.
Oh, I think it will. And we have to wrap up. It breaks my heart. You guys are amazing. You guys are amazing on the show.
Thank you,
I love
James.
this season. Thank you, guys.
It's time to let the system know who we are.